Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and you are listening to DVD Weekly Podcast, the only place where you're going to get the straight poop. And I don't mean that in the dirty way.
It is the DVD Weekly Podcast for May
14th, which is my wife and I's 8th wedding anniversary, brother.
Brother.
Can you believe that was 8 years ago, dude? When that went down?
I've been out of my shell for 8 years.
Right?
That's the day I came out of my shell and announced. Did a little announcing that day.
That's right. That's right.
So 14.
Autumn stood up.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy hell! 8 years ago, man.
Yeah.
So we're gonna throw it down.
That's beautiful.
Your lovely daughter's gonna babysit for us that night,
And that's
so we can hit up Sonora Steak, huh?
Ooh.
For a little anniversary dinner.
Does that mean you're actually going to have steak this time?
Come on. We had steak last time.
Oh, I can't
don't know.
afford it, dude. I'm
I don't
sorry.
know.
I can't afford it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I
Really?
think when you get the steak there, you have to put in work. Because they put it on a stone and you kind of cook it yourself. And I'm thinking,
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You cook it for as long as you want it.
For
to be
that
cooked
much
for.
money? You
Yeah.
got to cook your own damn steak?
Yeah, but I mean, dude, it's
I'd be like, I'm sorry, but this is burnt.
ridiculous. Yeah,
burn
right.
Not bitch about it.
So I don't know if I'm going to go with this. I might just do they have amazing tacos.
Yeah.
I mean, the potato is an obvious.
We always go for the potato.
Yeah, potato, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, I'm sure people listening to the show are like, potato.
Yeah, well,
Baked potatoes why you go here?
but,
Yes.
But just so you know, you get the potato and you're eating it tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it's huge.
You eat it tonight,
It's huge.
you eat it tomorrow.
And it's the best baked potato you could ever have in your
It's
life.
damn good.
So, yeah, looking forward to that.
Damn good, bro.
We got Mother's Day this weekend.
Mother's Day is this weekend.
Happy Mother's
Happy
Day to
Mother's
all
Day.
you mothers out there. And we're talking, animal moms.
Yeah,
People moms.
yeah. Alien moms.
Whatever.
Yeah. And then how about this? A new saying that I've come to love.
Yeah.
Happy, how about this, brother? Happy Heavenly Mother's Day.
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Happy Heavenly Mother's
Yeah.
Day. Obviously, our mom's in that group. I like that,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah,
like
me too.
I like
There's it's that great podcast, a webcaster that I watch. He talks about heavenly birthdays,
Yeah, right.
which I think is so cool. I've
Yeah, it
never
is.
heard of that before. So
Yeah, no, that's great.
I thought that was nice, brother.
Yes.
Happy hurricane season! My
Yeah, what the
God.
hell? I got stuff, dude. I've got stuff that needs to be shipped to me for work that is being held up
Oh, I'll bet.
in the Midwest because of all this drama going on.
Oh,
So,
I'll bet.
first and foremost, hope everybody's okay out there.
How about we drink to
But, man,
brother?
it's kind of a nightmare right now.
While we
Yes.
drink to the mothers, of
Let's
course.
do it. Let's crack it. Crack! Ah! Oh, yeah.
Oh God, this is gonna be good. I'm shaking.
Yeah.
Ah, sigh.
I just came from Sumo Sushi.
From who?
Sumo Sushi.
The hell's that?
Right down there at, where the old, party store used to be, and now it's gone. There's a Mexican
Yes.
restaurant right there. That
Yes.
little strip mall,
Yeah.
right at the end, dude. Best sushi place you could have.
What were you doing eating?
They
sushi
had
at 2
better
o'clock?
they had better sushi at Sumo Sushi than some of the sushi I had at Miyamoto's in Vegas, which is he's an iron
Really?
chef. Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Sumo Sushi's no joke.
You should take me soon.
Oh, let's go.
Really like that.
I crave it constantly.
Autumn's the one that loves sushi.
She does?
Yeah, she likes it.
Yeah.
We get it at the grocery store.
Ooh, yeah, I don't know.
So
I'm not that brave. I'm not that brave. But no, Sumo Sushi down here is fantastic. The sauces, oh God! And then we're doing the taco truck tonight. It's a full day of gourmet food.
I've never been there.
Yeah, it's time, brother.
Yeah, I
It's
know
time.
it. I know
Before
it.
they close down.
I threw away the information I had.
Oh, yes, son of a.
I am the world's worst
Yeah,
at writing notes
and then losing them.
on trash.
Oh,
So then I'll see it and go, oh, that's just trash.
yeah.
And I'll throw it away.
And
I
there
mean,
go-
look at this.
There goes my notes.
Here's my old calendar pages. Look at it. It's just notes
Yeah, it's just
all
notes.
over the place. And as a matter of fact, it may have. Maybe your note is in there.
Taqueria La Finca.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, hurricane season. I
Yeah, geez.
turned it on, went to YouTube. There's a couple of guys that are real famous for doing the hurricane thing. One of them has that crazy looking car we talked about.
Oh, right.
It's all weird shapes and steel, and he gets like 2, 4, 6 guys in there because he has like 2 rows of seats in the back.
Yeah, and then they do an orgy before as they're riding
to
the storm.
And they've got all this equipment and all this. It's really cool.
Well, there you go.
But my God, dude, the other day, it was I think Tuesday or Wednesday. There was this other show that this guy does, and then he hosts it from home, and then he has all these other guys that he's hooked up with.
Yeah,
and they're
I don't know.
Yeah, you can't say hooked up with nowadays, can you?
Huh.
Understand that means having sex with them.
That's right. Pillowing
and
them.
you know what's bad?
I'm watching Shogun, so it's pillowing them.
I say that all the time. I say hooked up with them because back in my day when I was a kid, when you got with somebody to go to the mall or whatever, you hooked up with them. Hey, let's hook up. All right.
Yeah. Nice.
Now it's like, hey, let's hump.
Yeah. Right. 100%.
I hate it. I hate that you
agreed.
agreed.
Call me right now.
You weren't supposed to know.
What?
Well, you knowing that that's what it means.
Well, yeah,
makes it even.
I mean,
more...
even when I was in high school, hooking up was okay. They're making it happen.
Really?
So it's not new. Bro.
Dirty freaks.
New. I know. It's a dirty world we live in.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's on the show. He has all these people, and he also has the main states or the main hurricane center thing going on.
Yeah.
So you can watch that. It's it's great for passive watching.
Oh, gotcha.
Which I do a lot of, especially when I'm working.
Sure.
It's just there, right?
Yeah.
And then if I hear something, I'll look up.
Right.
Through the whole show, it was one hurricane alert after another, just on and on and over and over. Right. It's like, my God.
Yeah, it's scary, dude.
It is
scary,
and I've seen some of these guys get caught in them. It's freaking nuts.
Yeah, jeez.
I mean, there for a while, it's like you're not on Earth anymore. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There is just, you are just, I don't know what the hell you call it.
Yeah.
You're like in a freaking time warp. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's what's big and exciting in my world.
Yeah, sure.
And it's funny because when these hurricane people, when they do these webcasts, they're very well aware that they love these things. They love them.
Sure.
But they can't present it that way.
Because they're causing damage,
extremely devastating.
Death and damage.
So it's funny how because they'll say, oh, things are looking really good over here. And what they really mean is, we're going to get a hurricane over here. Right. And then they'll go, but of course, we hope no one gets hurt.
Yeah, of course. It's a fine line they ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's crazy. It's crazy, I'm telling you right now.
I heard.
Today I saw some videos on campers, people that like to go out and camp in the woods.
Yeah.
And scary things that have happened to them.
Oh, sure.
And it's all real. It's
right.
real. And they'll show their websites, and they're full of videos of them camping.
Yeah.
But then they'll have one creepy experience. There was one where the guy was sitting there videotaping, right? He's all by himself out in the middle of the woods. And his camera pans up, and there's a guy standing right over him. It's like, holy,
real.
Scared the crap out of the guy. he says, I almost crapped my pants. and the guy that was next to him was so weird. He was like a kid, but he was like on drugs or something. Anyway, that night, while he was in his tent, somebody came back. There's so much good stuff on YouTube. I'll never watch television again.
Apparently.
I never thought that would happen to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube's cool, dude.
There's a lot of stuff.
There is a lot of stuff.
No doubt.
And I know there's a lot of BS, too.
Well, it's 90% BS.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
You know
You can't trust anything you see.
No.
You can't.
No.
You cannot.
No.
With
Not
AI
even
and all
Donald
that
Trump.
crazy stuff, dude.
Not even Trump.
No, definitely not.
Huh?
But yeah, I have a hard time believing anything that I see on Facebook or YouTube or like that's like out of the ordinary. It's like, oh, this is BS.
Well, the only reason those camper things are interesting is because these are camper bloggers,
right?
That this film was based on.
Yeah,
and they don't do this, and you can tell real fright from fake fright, especially on this one guy. He was terrified. He was yelling out at him. but he sounded like a little kid. His
Right.
voice was so scared. Weird stuff. Weird
That's fun.
stories. I love weird stories, brother.
Yeah, heard. That's fun stuff right there.
How's sports doing? Is it still active?
Sports is still going. That's the
Okay.
beauty of sports.
All right.
It always goes strong, no matter what time of year.
Yeah.
Just certain sports take the stage, different times.
Yeah.
It's good times. Right now, it's all about the NBA and the NHL, brother. The NBA playoffs, full steam. We only got 8 teams left. Make it 8.
Wow.
Mark it 8, dude.
Wow.
Knicks over the Pacers, 2 games to love. Celtics are tied with the Cavs, 1-1 in the
Celtics
East.
are still in it?
Yeah, damn
Whoa.
it. Go Cavs.
Wow.
In the West, it's Thunder versus the Mavericks. They're tied at 1. Go Mavericks. And then the Minnesota T-Wolves, the biggest story, up 2-0 on the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets were favored in this series as the number 2 seed. Lost their first 2 games at home. So, interesting. Denver's in a tough spot right now.
Huh.
Then the NHL, you got the Panthers and Bruins tied at 1. The Rangers are up 3-0 over the Hurricanes. Damn it. I mean, I hate both the Rangers and the Hurricanes, but the Rangers are my most one-hated. So go ahead, get through this series, and then lose to the next one. Oilers and Canucks tied at 1, and the Stars and Avalanche are tied at 1. So there's all kinds of fun playoff action every night. We got 2 to 3 to 4 games going on.
Wow.
It's exciting.
That's crazy.
And then in NASCAR, we got the Goodyear 400 this weekend for Mother's Day at Darlington. That's the race that, every year they have the kids that go out and sing the national anthem.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a
driver's
tribute,
kids?
Yes,
Yeah.
as a tribute to the moms.
Yeah.
So that's kicking off this weekend. F1 and NHRA are off this week. But IndyCar, they have entered Indianapolis, brother.
They've done what?
They have entered Indianapolis.
Whoa.
Because we're getting close to
That's
the Indy
right,
500. Huh? But this weekend, it is the Grand Prix of Indianapolis, which is the road course that happening tomorrow on Saturday. And then in 2 weeks from now.
Better known as Follow the Leader.
Right. No. What? Come on, man.
So boring.
So exciting.
Everybody
Street
follows
courses are
everybody.
exciting.
So boring.
Oh, come on, man. But then the Indy 500 coming up in just a few short weeks, brother. What I didn't write down here was the Kentucky Derby last week. Phenomenal.
Yeah?
Dude, it was the closest finish, first to third, in the history of the Kentucky Derby. It was first place won by a nose, second place beat third by a nose.
Wow,
it was
that's cool.
A photo finish that took them like 20 minutes to figure out who won. Yeah, it was exciting, dude. So,
like
horse racing, full throttle right now, too.
I like it.
There you go. There's sports, brother.
Hey, we should apologize for last week.
I apologize.
We kind of knew that was going to happen, but we didn't say anything. Cause
we thought we might be able to make it happen.
But sometimes life just gets in the way.
Yeah, the birthdays we had, and fall to roll.
Yeah, Dad's birthday.
Yeah, Mel's
your
birthday.
beautiful wife's birthday.
We had a little barbecue get together. That was great.
Good too. That was
great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why we didn't do last week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we thought we were going to make it, and every day we thought we'd do it, and we couldn't.
Yeah.
But here we are, and we're fresh.
We're back.
Oh, my God, are we fresh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are we fresh? Brother, are you ready?
Let's bring it, please.
For a little Disney news.
Oh! Are we going to do the thing this week?
Oh, brother, the thing. The thing.
I've been ready.
Brother, last night was the last Star Wars night of the year.
Oh, at Disneyland?
Dude, that was so
That was it, huh?
cool. Thousands of people. And they'd all go into, I just call it Batuu. They'd all go into Batuu, into the Star Wars, what do you call that?
Yeah, the Galaxy's Star Wars
Edge.
Galaxy Edge.
Galaxy's Edge, yeah, thank you. Even Disney realizes they're having an issue with that name.
Well, yeah.
Because it's just, people call it Star Wars Land. Which, why didn't they?
Yeah, right.
But you're in Batuu.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to call it Batuu, that's easy. I mean, that makes sense to me.
Sure.
But then there's the real name, which is Galaxy's Edge. It's hard for me to tell what I would be calling it if I was actually there. But I'm as close as you can get without actually being there. Brother, just so you know.
Of course.
So that was last night. That's so damn cool, dude. Not in the end, because they do it 3 times. So everybody can participate. You go into Batu, and everybody has a lightsaber. It's so cool.
Nice.
Dude, they must have sold up
Yeah,
just
dude. They
thousands.
made a mint. They made a mint.
And some of these lightsabers, wow. They don't just turn on. The light chases up to the end, just like it does in the movie.
Oh, cool.
Oh, my God.
That's
Then
cool.
another guy had this crossbar one, and when he lit that baby up, woo, it lit up.
Yeah,
People looked
that's
at him.
crazy. It's crazy.
So they do this whole thing where this person comes out, and then the stormtroopers come out and try to put an end to it, and they get caught, and then finally the girl turns around and she goes, your lightsabers, and puts her arm up. Oh, it sent chills down you.
Really?
Thousands of lightsabers all lit up at the
that's
same
cool.
time. Oh my God. And it looked like just a rainbow of colors because they were all different.
Like a rainbow of fruit flavors?
I knew you'd say something about the rainbow.
Yeah.
I just knew it was coming.
A rainbow of fruit flavors.
It was beautiful, brother.
What is that? Skittles?
It was
Skittles, right?
rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Taste
yeah.
the rainbow?
Yep. It was so cool, bro.
Nice.
So cool.
Way to go, Disney.
More, brother. Oh, by the way, the Star Wars things, the regular Star Wars thing in the daytime,
Yeah.
it continues, which to me is so confusing. And the Pixar business
Right? That's
is
still going
continuing.
strong. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to continue
Like
through summer.
August or something. Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's fun. That's fun. Disney's got two fantastic parades going on. The best one's the one at Disneyland, which is Magic Happens, which I've talked about before a million times.
Yeah, it's been
And-
well documented on this show.
And the other one, yeah, you've seen it a million times,
Yeah.
just sitting here. And then the other one is the new Pixar parade, which, God, dude, that's the one that if you follow the parade to the end, it's got a special ending. Oh, God, dude. Oh, God. I call it a happy ending.
Happy ending.
What's wrong? Oh, don't tell me that's dirty, too. But anyway, so let's see. Oh, there's one other thing here. Brother, how about two Disney truths and an evil villain live?
I'm nervous because I'm 2-1 right now.
All right, let's see what happens.
I got to go to 3-1. I cannot go to 500 today.
These are interesting.
Come on.
These are interesting.
Let's go.
All right, the first one. Fairly simple. Ducks and their baby ducklings can currently be found walking amongst the crowds at Disneyland.
That's true.
You think that's true?
Yeah.
Okay. You can have animals just running among people?
Yes, ducks. You can.
Okay, all right. Next one. As part of the Disneyland Forward project, Downtown Disney, as I put it here, but it's actually Downtown Disney, will be closing the Lego store, but a portion of it is going to be able to be found in a new Toys R Us, which is going to be opening in that special Downtown
What?
Disney dining and shopping area.
A Toys R Us.
With a big Lego store inside of it.
That's not true.
And the last
Because
one,
they're not going to, and this is in Downtown Disney.
Downtown Disney.
They're not, because Toys R Us sells toys from all different companies.
But do they have to?
Disney wouldn't allow that.
But do they have to? And finally, brother,
Mm-hmm.
Disney has banned pin trading in
What?
certain areas of Disneyland, including the popular pin trading area in Frontierland. In other Disney parks, pin trading has been permanently banned.
Why?
Gee, I made this a little tougher for you, didn't I? Which one of those is a lie, brother? We've got the Ducks.
That one seems dumb.
We have the Toys R Us
ban.
Lego store. And we have the banning of the pin trading. You know when they're in Frontierland where they have the pins all set up? and
Yeah.
They have the tables and the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would that become? Why would they ban it? That's a weird that it's just ban it and not close it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the lie is the Toys R Us story.
Really?
That's what I'm going with.
Wow.
Come on, Shaco. Come on. Come on.
Ducks and baby ducklings wandering around at Disneyland.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yes.
And it is so cool, dude. Now, the ducks I've been watching them get older. And when the ducks were little babies, it was not unusual to see a cast member following them around to make sure they didn't get hurt.
Get squashed by a little.
But now they're big enough to where
like
the cast members don't have to.
Gotcha.
And everybody just makes room for them. It's so damn cool.
I like that.
Which other one? Which one?
I said the Toys R Us is a lie.
You want me to cover that next? I will cover the one that's true.
Oh shit!
Disney has banned trading.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Here's
3-1.
And here's why.
Yeah. Why?
They were taking up space that guests were using to rest or eat on.
Oh.
And so Disney said, okay. And dude, have you ever seen those people that go in and trade pins? It's serious.
Yeah, sure.
It's serious. There's a lot of people who don't like it that say it looks like a cheap swap meet.
Swap meet, yeah.
They come in with their arms filled with bags full of pins.
Because you can swap as many as you want?
Swap as many as you want. You're not supposed to trade.
Well, that's what they need to do.
Excuse me. You're not supposed to sell.
Right.
But people are selling.
Of course.
So now you're only... Because Disney, they're huge on this pin trading thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the back of a Disney pin. The pin trading logo is right on it.
Right.
But but they agreed that it was taking over too much area. So unlike some of the foreign Disney parks, they banned it completely. They don't even have it. And on top of that, not only have they banned it, but they've also stopped selling as many pins.
Really?
So they won't have pin trading.
Well, interesting.
How crazy is that?
That is crazy.
But anyway, you could still pin trade. You could take in a small amount of pins, like a little bag of pins.
Yeah.
But all the tables they had set up for you and everything, they're now like just a couple stand-up tables. And so anyway, I thought that was interesting.
Woo!
You are correct on the Lego store and the Toys R Us. That is not going to happen.
3-1. Come on.
I came up with that one because was reading about the Toys R Us store. They're continue to expand.
That's
cool.
Cool.
They're in Canada, but they're expanding, and so who knows? We might get a Toys R Us store again.
That would be glorious.
And it'd be a perfect place for it. Downtown Disney, brother.
No.
Oh yeah.
Why? Because they couldn't. They wouldn't be able to sell all the stuff they normally sell. They're not going to be selling DreamWorks character stuff in downtown Disney.
Well, have you been into a Lego store? Same thing.
Is that true?
Oh God, yes.
The one at Disney?
Yes.
They sell like properties that aren't Disney in that Lego store?
They sell all the characters.
Well,
it's not just Disney.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well.
The only thing I would think that the reason why they wouldn't do this is because they have their what's it called?
The World
World of Disney.
Is that what it is? The World
of
Disney?
the World of Disney store.
Yeah, the gigantic
God, that store. I love that store,
which we never even made it into. Actually, amazing.
You didn't make it into it? Oh, I
we
love that store.
Kids. Probably a good thing.
Aside from the Emporium, it's like the best.
Yeah, right.
Although my favorite is the Disney Gallery, which is on the same side of the street as
Pirates. It's like right there.
As what?
Pirates.
No, that's gone. That's hasn't been up there in
what?
Million years.
Seriously?
Right. Yeah.
What?
That's they turned that into a place where people could stay overnight.
What?
Yeah, and every once in a while they have a contest and people can stay up there.
No kidding.
But yeah, that's been like God, what, 15 years or more ago?
Well, shows you how in the loop I am.
No, it's on Main Street.
Oh.
And it's on the same street as Mr. Lincoln.
Mr. Lincoln.
So, you remember where the Bank of America used to be?
No. Bank of America.
If you're facing Mr. Lincoln,
yeah,
you look to your right, at the end down there,
right,
that's where it's at.
Interesting.
It's cool. It's cool.
Well, there you go.
I miss the Disney Anna shop.
Well, I miss that shop now. That was they were right there above Pirates. Pirates, but you know what I'm talking about. It was right,
upstairs,
right there next to Pirates.
Upstairs.
Yes,
it's above Pirates.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to love that store.
Yeah.
I ended up. I got to know several Disney cast members that actually became quite popular and now work for the Disney Studios. Of course, I'm trying to Becky Klein.
Good old Becky.
Her. It's another woman, but she's
damn it, Becky.
She knew everything about Disney. She was a little strange. Good thing I didn't know her name.
Yeah.
I used to love to talk to her about Disney. She knew everything, and then she kind of became a Disney artist.
Yeah.
And so they would take her around and she would draw for different groups and stuff like that. And then she ended up going to the Walt Disney Studios, and then she like got into everything. And then so every once in a while you see a video of her or doing that stuff. So that was cool. I love that store. But if you go to the Disney Gallery next time you go to Disneyland, if you walk into Disneyland, go in on the right-hand side, and you'll walk right into it. And they've got cool stuff. Lots of the higher dollar
art,
collectible
whatnot,
stuff.
Right? Yeah.
You know, kind of like some of the stuff that I have back here. The Tiki Room thing and all that stuff. Anyway, so yeah, that's out there too. And that's your Disney.
Very good, brother.
Yes, sir.
Very good. That leads us right into music.
Congratulations on getting that right. I didn't think you would.
Yeah. Oh, come on,
I didn't
man.
think that was that far out.
Smarter than your average bear.
And I felt like the banning. If you knew what I know about pin collecting,
Yeah.
you would have picked the pin thing.
That was my. I mean, that was
I
my
would have
obvious
never,
second choice.
Ever guessed that Disney would.
But I
ban
thought,
pin trading.
oh, it's for some reason. That's just too weird. That's too weird.
Good job, brother.
I appreciate you. Talking about music. You know, we missed last week's show, so I got to mention that Dua Lipa came out with a new album last week, brother.
Did you see her on Saturday Night?
Radical Optimism. Of course I did.
What'd you think?
I love her.
Yeah.
Love her.
It wasn't a very good show.
Love her. Love her. Agreed.
Skits were just dumb.
Agreed, dude. The writing on that show is just not what
When she sang her first song, I gave up.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to see this anymore.
No, I mean, I'll watch Dua Lipa. Even if they're bad skits, they're still
She
good
is
when she's
appealing.
in it. And she is appealing. My ass. She's unreal.
Quite a nice little actress.
Yeah, right?
She was really
Yeah, she
good.
actually kind of agreed that the skits weren't that funny.
No, they weren't.
But she was good.
Great.
She wasn't like awkward or like.
Well, she was in a movie, right?
Yeah, she's been in a couple movies. Well, yeah, she was. Yes, I haven't seen that movie yet, but she was in. That's right. She was in a movie not too long ago.
Yeah.
You know, I love her. I love Rihanna in different ways. Like they're my two favorites of the women in the music industry, man.
Oh,
like,
nice.
Love both of them. So I was pumped to see that show, but agreed, a little let down at the skits. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
skits were just God in the opening.
That's kind of the way the Silent Life's been lately, though.
Finally, he just looks at me and goes, "And tonight's Saturday night." I'm
Yeah.
like, "What the hell just went on?"
Yeah, damn it. Well, what can you do, huh?
Huh.
But her album came out last week. That was exciting. But the top 5 this week, we start with number 5. It's Unleash the Archers with their new album, Fantoma.
Wow.
You know, before I get into Fantoma, remind me that Ghost, this week, big announcement from Ghost.
Yeah.
They are coming out with a theater release. Ghost, right here, right now, RITE. Going to be in theaters for 2 days, June 20th and June 22nd.
Huh.
It's a concert film. It's but has a lot of interstitial content because they do a lot of shorts that kind of carry on this story of like the Papas and Ghosts in general.
Take the kids, brother.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh, we got, but then I'm like, I don't know what these. It's Ghost. Like, I'll take them to go see the show.
Yeah,
but the movie, there's going to be stuff that is definitely not kid friendly.
I agree.
So we decided not to take the kids, but we did buy tickets to the show. We're going to in Bellevue because the theater out here, the closest one to us, was Auburn. And I was on there an hour after the tickets went on sale, and it was almost sold out.
Wow.
Because they're only showing it one time both for 2 days. So it's only
weird.
2 showings, right?
Is this one of those they're going to get digitally?
I hope to God. Oh, you mean like in a live...
As opposed to a film?
No, I don't know about that. Well, I'm sure it's digital regardless. But it's not like... I don't think it's being like syndicated to the theaters.
Because, I mean, they're still... The projection rooms, they still get filmed, don't they?
Some of them, not like the digital theaters, like when you go to the Dolby Digital Theater at Kent, that there's no film there.
They just send it over a phone line.
It's just I mean, well, I don't know how it's not over a phone line, but they're definitely like receiving a file somehow. But IMAX is still on film, right? So it's like it depends on what theater you're going to see.
I remember when I was in radio, and this was at Q105, and we first got the technology. Because we used to receive commercials on cassette tape,
right?
When we first, and that's not quite. Well, some were cassette tape. Mm-hmm. Like I remember Disney almost always sent theirs on cassette tape.
Huh.
But
Yeah,
then the
those
other ones are
carts.
coming on a little reel.
Those the reels. Yeah.
A tape reel. But then one day they said, okay, we're going to do an experiment, and these are going to start coming down line. And the whole thing would work. It's this big box thing, and it would come over, down the line.
Yeah.
Just like we get our internet today. But back then it was like just unheard of. We
Right.
were all just in shock.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And then what did we do? We turned around and put it on tape.
Put on tape anyways, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, no, technology's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to going to see that. Well, I'll have a full report of that. They've already announced. Well, I bought the poster because they have like a concert poster for it.
Nice.
And then they've already announced the soundtrack. So the soundtrack's coming out on vinyl. And it's the 2 shows. All the live stuff is from the 2 shows that they did at the LA Forum, which I was trying my damnedest to go to one of those shows.
Yeah.
And now I really wish I would have gone, because they didn't allow like cameras or anything in those shows.
Yeah.
Because they were shooting this movie. So anyways, looking forward to seeing that. That's coming out in June. But back to Unleash the Archers, their album Phantoma. They are a Canadian power metal band, brother, and this is their 6th album.
You know what that means?
What?
I shouldn't tell you.
No, please do.
They can shop at Toys R Us.
No, that's true.
Damn it!
That is very
Those
true.
damn Canadians!
Yeah, damn it.
They stole it from us. All right, I'm going to try to calm down.
No, it's sad. Number 4, it's Incubus, brother. Incubus with Morning View XXIII. If you're not familiar with the Roman numerals, that's 23, brother.
It's what?
23. XXIII.
Oh.
The only reason I know Roman numerals is because of the Super Bowl.
Because the Super Bowl.
Sad, but true. Celebrating the 23rd anniversary of their 2001 album Morning View, they've re-recorded it, and they're performing it live this year. So interesting. Like they've completely kind of reimagined the entire album.
Imagine that, if you will.
Exactly, right? So there you go. That's at number 4. Number 3 is Kings of Leon.
Hey!
With Kane, We Please Have Fun. Their 9th full-length studio album from the Grammy Award-winning multi-platinum rock band. At number 2, and wow, surprised to see him all the way up at number 2. I'm fine with it. It's Sebastian Bach, the former Skid Row singer, who has done a few like solo albums. This is his first since 2014. So this album is 10 years in the making, called Child Within the Man. Wow. That's at number 2 this week. I like me some Sebastian Bach. Yeah. He's a good fella. But at number 1, brother, a little country twang. It's Scotty McCreery. You remember that name?
Yeah. Wasn't he on...
Bring It.
Was he the one that was on...
Bring It. Bring It.
No, not American.
Yes, you were there.
American Idol.
Yes, sir. American Idol winner.
Yeah.
Scotty McCreery with his new album Rise and Fall. It's the 3rd LP from him. He was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry on April 20th. On 4/20, he was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry, brother. How about that? Jeez,
interesting.
A freaking American Idol winner. He was solid. I was watching American Idol then. He was solid, right? You remember him?
Hey, American Idol. For those of you watching American Idol.
It's still happening. I know. It's crazy.
It's going on right now.
Is it?
They will be from the Disneyland Resort coming up here.
Oh, really?
Soon. I believe it's this week. Well, what night is that on?
I have no idea.
It's either this week or next week.
Do you still watch it?
No. The only reason I know that is because I've been watching the film crews this week.
Oh, gotcha.
And they're just like all over the park.
Yeah.
They spent a lot of time in Disney's California Adventure.
Oh, gotcha.
For the Pixar
stuff.
thing and the host.
So they'll be hyping that because it's on ABC right now.
Yeah.
American Idol. Yeah.
The host, Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, he's still hosting it.
Yeah. He's been seen a lot.
Gotcha.
Around Disneyland and California Adventure this past 2 weeks.
Wow.
So.
Well, there you go. There's music, sir.
You know what? Can I correct that?
Please.
I would like to correct that.
Instant correction.
Watch American Idol. They're coming from Walt Disney World.
Oh.
Now, Seacrest has been seen at
Disneyland.
And there has been a lot of filming going on at Disneyland. We're trying to figure out where it's from. But there's also been filming at Walt Disney World, and that's where they're from.
Gotcha.
That's from Walt Disney World.
Oh, way to F that up.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
That moves us into television, brother.
I love television. One of my favorite shows. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but the show is called The Masked Singer.
Yeah.
It's a great show. It's a great show. Boy, they blew us away the other night.
Really?
Just blew us away. I can't wait. You need to get caught up, damn it.
We're so far behind.
It was one of those endings where you're like, oh, it could be. It's a two-person thing.
Okay.
It's like, oh, it could be this person and this person. No, it could be this person and this person. Holy.
And then they said,
crap.
nope.
I'll tell you right now that nobody got it right.
Really?
Nobody expected what they were to see.
Gotcha.
It was mind-blowing.
Wow.
I love that show,
I'll have
dude.
to get on it.
It's just stupid fun.
It is stupid fun.
And I love it.
I agree with that. I
can't believe that I've watched it as many years as I have.
I can't believe it's lasted as many years.
No kidding. But you know what?
Honestly.
It could last forever.
Yeah, potentially.
It's just so good.
Yeah. No, it's a fun premise.
Yeah.
It's a fun premise. You know what I've been stuck on,
Tell us.
at least in the last couple of days, is Shogun. Finally watching Shogun. Like
Really?
I've heard so much about
The
it.
original?
No, God, no. This is the new Shogun. FX. A lot of people at work, this, like, in our all hands, it gets mentioned. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I was doing this, but I was finishing Shogun. Like, God
wow.
dang. Like, why am I not watching it? And
Yeah.
now I started watching it a couple days ago, and I'm already on episode 7. Like, I will be finishing it this weekend. It is, dude, Shogun. Fantastic show. So,
when it's finally over, would you watch the damn Masked Singer?
I think we might get back on it.
You
We
need to.
got to finish Fallout, though. I'm trying to
here
finish
we go.
Shogun. Then the wife and I finish Fallout, and then we'll get back on.
Fine.
We'll get back on the old
Fine.
Masked Singer. Doctor Who, brother, on
Who?
Disney Plus this week.
Did you know
It's the new series, I think.
that out of nowhere, the TARDIS
Yeah. Oh,
has
right.
appeared
Showed up at California Adventure, right? Or right in
Nope.
front of it?
right in the promenade.
In the promenade, yeah.
Part.
Right. Yeah, that's because of the Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Now the
First,
brand new series.
Way out of place.
Well, now what are they going to do? A Doctor Who land?
You're like, what the heck?
Are they going to do a Doctor Who land next? Now that it's on Disney? I hope to God not. I have never been a fan. And I can't say it's not good. I've just never given it the time of day.
No, I mean,
Because obviously, and dude, to try and get involved now, there's a million different series, a million different Doctor Who's. Like, I don't know.
Is the thing, and it has to. You know what? Is my mic working?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's not.
Oh my God! For how long?
The one time I decided not to wear headphones.
And who knows how long you've been talking without? Now they're just hearing my dumb ass. They're like, "Where's the real dude talking?"
I'll be back.
Wow.
After this.
Just freaking wow on that.
Give me 2 batteries, bud.
Do I move into? That means I got to get up.
Yep.
God damn it! Am I age and weight? That ain't easy. There you go.
Thank you, lover.
Yeah, buddy.
He's such a fine fella.
Oh God. Oh. You know, I got a kidney stone that's starting to act up again.
Oh, what?
I know, dude.
Don't.
Well, I had the 2 right a while back,
Yeah.
and I knew there was a 3rd.
Oh,
Like they sigh.
The doctor told me that I've got. I mean, it's like going into the crystal caverns at Disneyland back in the 60s.
So they're just ready to drop.
Oh yeah, they're just stalactites and
dude.
stalagmites.
I've had a couple brutal days this week. That
Oh,
are just,
God,
but the
dude.
last couple days I've been good, and the last one was like the big one. The dude's like, I'm not sure you can even pass this one. And I'm
Oh.
like, Jesus Christ.
I'd say good. Get the laser out. Let's just get this over. with.
I know, but I was like, but he's like, oh, you don't have to do that yet. I'm like, okay, then I won't. And now I'll probably never go back, and I'll just.
Well,
deal
yeah,
with
I tell
it.
you what, you
It's
wanna-
gonna get
you wanna
stuck
get-
right at the tip of my penis. And,
You want to get this taken care of? Go to Wild Waves and ride the whatever the hell the name of that roller coaster is.
oh, right.
That's what did it to me.
Yeah, sure.
I rode that baby, and
I'm
God,
surprised the one at the fair didn't dislodge mine. God, that ride is brutal, dude. Just freaking, that wood roller coaster is brutal.
Yeah,
We sat in the
it
back and
is.
it beat the living
It feels like
hell
it's
out
going
of
to
me.
throw you right out at one
Yeah,
point.
right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Oh,
And it's weird because all of a sudden it kind of takes you to the back of this neighborhood.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
know?
exactly.
That's so weird. You sit there riding on a coaster.
Yeah, there's houses right there.
Yeah, you got your fair reality on the left.
Yeah, right.
And then you got your real reality on the right.
Yeah.
Cars driving into their driveway.
Good stuff.
But anyway, yeah, so the whole TARDIS thing.
Yeah.
I don't really remember as much as I did, but you had to escape the world in something, and it became the TARDIS, but I can't remember the reason why.
Yeah,
and then it was always the TARDIS.
It's TARDIS, all right.
Yeah, and what a TARDIS is, it's a phone booth because the cops couldn't call in on their radio. So they would have these phone booths. They weren't public phone booths.
Oh, those are not public.
They were for the police. So the police could run in and call in and say, "Hey, we need help down here."
Are they real things?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
they were
real.
They were back in the day.
Yeah. Back in like London and stuff.
Exactly, when there was
Seems
no
like a very
radios
London
and stuff
thing.
like that.
Yeah.
But to have that suddenly appear at Disneyland, we were like, "What
that's
the
weird,
hell?"
dude. I mean, it's just like the Marvel stuff, and like it's just all these like what you don't think of as Disney.
Yeah.
Star Wars, like it just like what?
I know.
It's weird, man.
I got to tell you though,
It's definitely diluted the
fantasy Disney.
Just the brand.
Yeah.
It's diluted the brand.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in a bad way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it has, right? Because now Disney is this conglomeration of all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Versus just what you knew as Disney when we were growing up as
Disney.
kids, right?
I remember when I grew up, Disneyland was Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy. Did I miss somebody?
Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy.
Pluto.
Oh yeah, God, don't forget Pluto.
But
pissed.
But now it's everything.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the one thing I really hope they do. They need to take out Star Tours.
Yeah, agreed.
And put it
do something new and put it in the Galaxy's Edge.
But you know what? They've already got 2 rides like that there. Well, 1.
Yeah, right.
So,
right.
But still,
but it doesn't. You're right. To
very
have a Star
awkward.
Wars ride way out in Tomorrowland.
Yeah, very awkward.
Why is that? Why you got Star Wars there and in Galaxy's Edge? I'm totally with you.
Let's go back to
Totally
if we're going to put all this money into a new Disneyland. Let's go back. Let's take that out, put it where it's appropriate, which would be there and back to.
Do something different.
And then give us our people mover back.
Oh,
that is still a thing of the future.
Right, yeah.
Right? That's still a transportation of the future. And let's go back to the future again.
I'm with you.
Right?
With you 100%.
It's not about the real future. It's about the fantasy future.
Yeah.
So they got so hung up on doing it like, the future's always changing. Well, forget that. Make it the fun future, the fantasy future.
Right. I like that, brother.
So, yeah, and I'm hoping. I'm
go.
hoping that they're going to put some thought into that. And
We'll see. And, speaking of Disney, we're talking about TV. Mm-hmm. Like, have you checked out
not yet.
How Disney Built America?
I want to see it.
Brand new series on the History Channel.
Yeah.
I thought from the first episode that it was just a single episode. But then all of a sudden the second episode popped up, and I'm like...
You kind of had your doubts.
What?
You were kind of thinking
here's the thing. Like, I don't know if you're going to learn anything new from it, right? Like, this stuff inside and out. But I thought some of the stuff was really interesting. The first episode focused on Mickey and the creation of Mickey, how Mickey came about, how he, how Disney was able to put him in the forefront. Like, that was what the whole first episode was about.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of reenactments. So there's a lot of interviews from folks and then reenactments. Cool. And the reenactments are not great. And Walt's not great. In fact, in the first one, it's almost like Walt's just an asshole. Like, quite honestly. It wasn't that much in the second one. But
when you first told me that,
yeah,
the first thing that went into my mind was, they must talk about how he borrowed money from the family and he never paid him back.
No, I don't.
That wasn't it.
I don't remember that being touched on at all. It was just the way he acted towards people when they would kind of turn things down. And he was just like, whoa, like, and there's a lot of Roy Disney in this too. Like,
cool.
Roy, so you how realistic this is, I don't know. It's on History Channel.
Yeah.
But like Roy was definitely the money guy.
Yeah.
And Walt was the idea guy.
Yep.
And they collide a lot. And like, you know, so there's a lot of that going on. So then the second episode is all about like the multi-plane. It's really ultimately all about Snow White. It's all about creating, because he had done these shorts that had been really, really popular. But then that was starting to wane a little bit.
Yeah.
And they were doing double features in the theaters, which then allowed less time for animated shorts.
Right.
So then he's like, well, what if we did an animated feature? Because nobody had done that before, right? So then it was really about color, like Technicolor.
Yeah.
With that whole, what is that? That first one that Disney, the wind and the, not the
Flowers
wind
and trees.
Flowers and trees.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of talk about the flowers and trees and about how that all came about. And then ultimately Snow White, right? And like, and it's, I find it's very interesting, but the reenactments are kind of dumb. Like Disney's just kind of not, they're just kind of awkward. I don't know. But still some like really good information and some stuff where you're like, wow, that's super cool.
That's cool.
So you got to start watching it. It's only 2 episodes right now. I don't know how many episodes there's going to be, but How Disney Built America is the name of the show.
They got to get into Disney.
History Channel. Oh yeah, no doubt.
Right?
No doubt. Without question. Like now, because like I said, the way they ended the first one, it looked like, oh, this is it. But then they just kind of, even they did that with Snow White, the end of that one. They kind of wrapped up the whole, here's how Disney changed, like, feature films in general, right?
Yeah.
So I think you're right. I think the next step is probably Disneyland.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's probably like a 3 to 6 episode series. Like, I don't think it's going to be super deep, but you got to see it, brother.
Oh, I definitely will.
Come on now.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I promise.
Like the roast of Tom Brady. A lot of news about the roast of Tom Brady.
I read a lot.
I still haven't seen it, but like a lot of drama within the show, outside the show.
Told one of the guys to not
talk
about.
He goes, "Don't you say that shit again."
But I guess they had all been warned not to.
Oh, really? Yeah, and that's the whole Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, who got busted for being at a brothel, like a prostitute, you know, like getting prostitutes and stuff.
Yeah.
So it got mentioned by a comedian, and Tom Brady was not, and apparently. That part is cut out now of the Netflix show. Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I'm glad I got it before they cut it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyways, I need to watch that roast of Tom Brady. I hate that bastard, so it's fun to watch people roast on him all night. What are we at, brother? Movies?
Yes, sir.
Is it movies time?
I don't even know. We've gone off in so many
I know.
directions.
It's that kind of show.
Most of the time, my fault.
But I feel like I've been all over the place this show.
I like it, though.
You can go ahead and blame me.
We're so enthused and excited.
That's right.
It's hard to keep us down.
That's right. There are quite a few digital film releases this week, both on your favorite streaming services, as well as just straight VOD. Let's get to it. Prom Dates is on Hulu, brother. The R-rated rom-com. You can finally see it. I know you've been waiting for it. Mm-hmm. Peanut Butter Falcon on Netflix. The heartwarming adventure, brother, with Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf,
isn't it?
I don't know. I've never been a fan of that dude. Dakota Johnson, Thomas Hayden Church, and Bruce Dern also in that one. Mother of the Bride on Netflix, the rom-com starring Brooke Shields, brother.
Wow.
Remember Brooke Shields?
Oh, I used to love her.
Right? I mean, who didn't?
Yeah.
Brooke Shields is phenomenal.
She
still looks good.
I think that she and I are close to the same age. I believe.
Yeah.
And I remember, because I was so into drama when I was in high school, and I just knew I was going to be an actor. There was I'm that way about passionate things. I knew one day I would do a film with her.
Wow.
I can remember being out in the orchard picking avocados.
Yeah.
And thinking about, what movie would we do together?
That's hilarious.
Dude, I was just...
Well, she had some relationships with Michael Jackson, too, right?
Brooke
Shields, right?
Yep.
I don't know if they were ever together, but they were definitely like...
But there was something going on.
Yeah. So I wonder if... I don't know. Because I know we were definitely into Michael during those years.
By the way, I did not end up being an actor.
Yeah, damn it.
Though I've been in a few commercials.
That's right. And you were in Rocky 3.
I was in Rocky 3, that's right.
And
I was in a Disney commercial.
What, really?
Disney, the Disney Channel.
No kidding.
I was in a Disney Channel commercial. Dude, it was me and Sherry. We walked onto Main Street.
Yeah.
And they grabbed us. They
Really?
grabbed us and they said, come over. We want you to do this commercial. And we're like, okay. And he says, okay, you know, you're going to be talking to the host of the show and just tell him that, hey, you're really good at this. You should be the host of this new show.
Gotcha.
So we're like, oh, all right. So we went through it. We did it. And they picked our segment. Yeah.
How about that?
Right in the middle of Main Street.
Oh, that's because of Cher.
Yeah. And then I did the radio commercial for the Lion King on Broadway.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
There you go.
Walked out of the theater after watching it, and they pulled us aside and said, would you say some things about the thing?
Yeah.
And we did. And about 2 days later, I'm working at the shop, tearing down engines.
No, and then you heard the commercial?
And I used to listen to 94.7 The Wave.
You're kidding me.
Which was like, you know, what was that kind of music was that? What did they call that?
Shoot, man. Was that like adult contemporary?
No. It was
The Wave?
a very ethereal kind of. What was that called?
Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with the channel. I never listened to it. The Wave. Like dentist music, isn't it? When you go to the dentist?
Kind of, but it was.
Like some of the 80s,
Yeah. Gosh, I cannot think of it. But there were groups that got real popular over that kind of music.
Huh.
But anyway, I was listening. It's when Teardown was outside.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I'm out there just doing Teardown, and all of a sudden,
no kidding,
here comes the Lion King commercial, and there we were. Me and
Sandy. Yeah,
me and Sandy, because we took our kids, and I made the comment.
Did you just put the engine down and be like, "I'm out, fools"? I want a commercial.
Yeah, I said we enjoyed it so much that we're gonna come back and see it again with our kids.
Oh, did you though?
And hell no. And that was the line that no, because I didn't even like it that much.
No, it wasn't that good.
I didn't like it.
Are you talking about the Lion King?
Yes,
isn't that what we went and saw? Was that years later?
Yeah, but I had seen it before that.
You'd seen it before, gotcha.
Yeah, and it was no better the second time.
Right. You still didn't bring your damn kids. Here's what else we got. The Iron Claw is on Max, brother. The sports biography starring Zac Efron about the triumph and tragedy of one of wrestling's most legendary families, the Von Erichs.
One of my favorites.
I don't remember the Von Erichs.
Me neither.
And when I was a kid, I was all about wrestling, dude.
Huh.
But I was about Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant and the Iron Sheik and all those crazy bastards.
Did you hear that big wrestling dude? And here I go change the subject again. But he's like the owner of all the wrestling, whatever. McMahon. Did you see where he pulled out a camera and videotaped a FedEx guy just throwing boxes in the back of the van?
No.
And the guy got fired.
You're talking about Vince McMahon?
Yes. Yeah.
Like the head of the WWF. And
yes. Yeah. He's just like, look at this crap.
That's
and
hilarious.
He's sitting in his car, and then I think whoever the passenger was
just
videotaping. That guy got fired.
Wow. Well, as he should.
He's saving the world, brother.
Yeah,
there
exactly.
in New York, saving the world from FedEx.
Here's another interesting one, brother. On Netflix, even though apparently it sucks, which is too bad. And that's Unfrosted. Have you heard of Unfrosted?
No.
Directed and written by Jerry Seinfeld. In 1963 Michigan, business rivals Kellogg's and Post compete to create a cake that could change breakfast forever. Weird. It's really the making of Pop-Tarts.
No kidding.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of those types of movies lately. So,
wow.
But apparently it's not that good, which is too bad.
Well, how could it be good?
No, man. Come on now. Could have been good. I mean,
I bet it shows all the old logos.
The freaking film about the flaming, goddamn Fritos, the flaming hot Fritos or whatever the hell.
Oh, yeah.
That got an Oscar nomination.
No kidding.
For song.
Wow.
But, I mean, it's legitimate.
Huh.
Also on VOD this week, Abigail. Looking forward to seeing that. I mean, my God, dude, that was on our over-under like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like April 19th.
Weird, huh?
The horror thriller. Yeah, dude, films are just like, boom, coming out immediately now, which I'm totally fine with because I definitely want to see Abigail. And then The First Omen is like out now, and like a couple of these other like horror films that have been out, and then available now on VOD. Can't wait to see it. I know it's not going to be great, but whatever. I love the series. It's Ghostbusters, brother. The new Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, is available on VOD.
You know, we have just hit halfway to Halloween.
Oh, God, that's awesome.
Did you know that?
That's awesome.
Did you hear the whole, I mean, halfway to Halloween, there's a lot of people that made a big deal out of it.
Really?
Disney being one of them. They made a bunch of announcements about...
Well, I saw KSW just announced their first ever Halloween concert.
No kidding.
And it's happening at Showware Center.
Oh,
yeah, and Godsmack is the headliner.
I like
Godsmack and like a few other decent bands there. I was like, well, it's the first time they've ever done a Halloween concert.
Yeah, if you're interested in Halloween and all the behind-the-scenes stuff and the whole Not Scary Farm and the whole industry of Halloween, now's the time to start getting on YouTube, because now's when all the conventions are going on.
Yeah. And all the stuff. You know, Home Depot is announcing all their... In fact, a lot of them have already gone on sale and already sold out.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the...
But there's a lot of poop this year.
I agree. There's nothing that I'm like, I gotta have this. Everybody's pumped about that giant dog.
I don't think I've seen that.
Nah. It goes well with the giant skeleton.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like, nah.
Is it a skeleton dog?
It is a skeleton dog.
Oh.
Like that's a big one.
That's cool.
Big one this year.
Yeah.
And I think there's a Darth Vader.
Oh, really?
This year that's already sold out because it went on sale, I think, May the 4th.
Through who?
Through Home Depot.
No kidding.
Yeah, that one's like gone.
They're still my favorite.
No doubt.
They're still winning Halloween.
No doubt. I agree with you, brother.
Yeah.
What else we got coming out? So Ghostbusters, we got... Okay, here we go, my people. You know I love me some Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Godzilla -1 is now available. It was released in Japan. This is the one that's in full Japanese. Won the Oscar for visual effects. Hells yes! Godzilla -1. You can finally get that now on VOD. And then Godzilla and Kong, the new Empire, which is the one that just recently came out in theater, is going to be on VOD on the 14th, on Tuesday, on my 8th wedding anniversary. I told my wife, just give me an hour and a half to watch that again.
That's beautiful.
Maybe 2 hours.
Brother, what is the -1? Can you tell me, or are we going to ruin something?
No. So Godzilla -1, the name, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, so because when Godzilla happened, let me think this through. Let me make sure I'm right on this. But Godzilla -1. So in Japan, the A-bombs went off. Right? They considered that like day zero. Like that was ground zero, it was day zero. Like that's when that happened, it completely reset Japan. Right?
Right. Who did that, brother? Who did that?
That was us. That was the U.S. I know. We're
can we get that changed?
That's the whole Oppenheimer thing.
Let's get that changed, brother.
I know, yeah, right.
I'm sure we can get that changed.
So that was Japan back to zero.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the atomic bomb is what created Godzilla, right? Like, that's why Godzilla, in the original Godzilla, like, it's a major anti-war film. Like, it's phenomenal. The whole story, it's so much deeper than just this dumb, big creature.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome. So then Godzilla came right after that, and that was considered -1 because they went from 0 to then Godzilla came and destroyed Tokyo and like did all this stuff, and that was like a minus. So it took them even down lower. So that is why it's Godzilla -1.
Huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's so good, dude. It is one of, if not the best Godzilla movie ever. Because it really took into account what the human actors were going through, and like really had a good story there too. Versus a lot of the Godzilla films just focusing on Godzilla or whoever his rival is, and then the human parts of it are just dumb. It's like just get to the next scene. It was great in both areas, and just well acted. In fact, one of the main girls from Godzilla -1 is in Shogun, which was awesome. I started watching Shogun. I'm like, she was from Godzilla. So, anyways, Godzilla -1, dude. I mean, if you're going to watch a Godzilla film, this is the one. It's fantastic.
Cool.
And there's a version now in black and white, which I can't wait to get my hands on because I've seen it in color. I went to the theater, but I really want to see it in black and white because apparently it's a whole different, like, vibe.
Yeah.
Watching it in black and white. So
Interesting.
dig that. But then, yeah, Godzilla and Kong, The New Empire, will be out on VOD on the 14th. So looking forward to that.
Nice.
Let's get into the 4K Blu-ray releases, brother, for May 14th. Man, some good stuff coming out. But let's start with Once Upon a Time in the West from 1968 coming out on 4K. How about Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Yeah, I saw that.
You know, I've never seen this film, and that is so dumb.
Really?
It's so dumb of me. Why have I not
I think
seen
I have
this
some
film?
pops from that.
Yeah, I have a pop. It's one of my... You guys got it for me, and it's literally one of my most... valuable pops.
Really?
Yes, because it was like a convention exclusive.
Oh, wow.
And it's been in my
I
top
think
10.
it'd probably be a fun movie to watch.
Dude, 100%. And, you
Yeah.
know, like, Spirit last year had animatronics for Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, wow.
They had the main clown. Like, so
Oh,
it's
that's
just
right.
completely
Yeah.
dumb that I've never seen this, but it's the 35th anniversary edition coming out on 4K. 12 Strong with Chris Hemsworth coming out. Magic Mike, brother. Come on now.
Hey.
From 2012. American Sniper. What a glorious... I love American Sniper. Steelbook and regular releases on 4K. Of course, that's a 2014 film with Bradley Cooper. God, just love. That film had a giant effect on me, dude. I remember watching it in the theater and then leaving the theater. It was Mel's first time in California because it was 2014 that it came out. And we went and visited the ranch in Ojai late in 2014. And so it was one of the first movies I saw with her in the theater. And Mom and Dad went with us. And I will never forget walking out of that theater, like how I felt and how that film impacted me.
You just wanted to kill people or what?
No, I mean, just, first of all, a sense of, like, of honor and pride in our military. But then just the balls it takes, dude. The balls it takes to be in that position. It's just such a well-made film. And I remember we went and got gas right after because we couldn't make it home. And I just remember pumping gas and just thinking deeply about that film.
Lit the car on fire.
I did, and they still they all
crap.
still survived. Jesus. Mad Max Fury Road.
There you go.
Steelbook. For 2015, obviously the new Mad Max is about to come out soon. I'm looking forward to that. That whole series is just fan-freaking-tastic. But then if I had a most wanted this week, it would be this, and coming out in multiple flavors. And that, my good friends, is Dune Part 2. Really interested to see how many Academy Awards this will be up for next year and how many it will win, because it is just freaking phenomenal. So Dune Part 2 out on 4K. It's also out on a Steelbook. Also this week, you can buy...
Has that Dune franchise ever won Academy Award?
Well, it won. The last Dune won, right?
Did it?
Ooh, I think the last Dune won visual effects.
Okay.
Or sound or something. It won something.
Huh.
Oh, God, I'm probably wrong. And I'm the Academy Awards guy. How am I? But I'm pretty sure the first Dune, the first remake, the one in 2021, won something. Jesus.
Huh.
But you can also, so you can pick up the 2021, the first Dune.
Is this the actual first one?
No, 2021.
Because what year did that first come out?
That was in the 80s. That's a David Lynch film. Yeah, David Lynch film.
Gotcha.
And that was just a single film that covered a whole lot. Like, I need to go back and watch that one now. But these new ones, dude.
So I remember that being a good one.
Epic. These new ones are epic.
Yeah.
So you could also pick up the Dune 2 film collection.
So that's the one with the sandworms?
Yeah, the sandworms, dude. Oh, my Jesus. Those sandworms are legit in these new ones, especially Dune 2, dude. Wow. And you could ride them. Oh, my God.
You could?
Oh, God, brother.
Wow.
It's good stuff. So, yeah. That's,
maybe Disney needs to buy that property. We can just go down to Disneyland and ride sandworms all day.
Like a ride where you ride the sandworms?
And it goes down into the ground?
Dude.
Oh.
That would be insanity. Oh, there's a lot of opportunity there. I like it. But yeah, Dune, the new one and the original, all coming out on 4K this week. Steelbooks, the collection, do what you want. But those are going to be absolutely beautiful films on 4K Blu-ray, brother.
All right.
Yeah?
Beautiful.
Which takes us to Over Under, huh?
Yes, sir.
Over Underpants, brother.
Love it.
Now, we haven't done this in a couple weeks.
That's true. That makes it so difficult. I can't. if I miss a week,
Yeah.
and then I have to do it on
Oh,
my
I
own,
didn't try to do the week.
oh, dude, I just get lost.
But here's the deal: like even the week before, we could have had a winner last week.
Right.
Right. Let's see what happened. Two films. First one, Tarot. 7 million was the expectation. I said under.
I think I did too.
You said under, and the actual was 6.5. It was under.
Good.
Which leaves us to the last one. This could be the winner.
Okay.
Will Johnson and Jeff Smythe battling it out.
Oh,
The Fall Guy. The Fall Guy.
I'm interested in this one.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man. 35 million.
It's a lot of money.
The expectation. I said over.
Yeah.
You said over.
Yeah.
And the actual was 27.7. Yeah, I was surprised.
Jeez.
I thought for sure that was. Do we have a winner?
Do we?
No, we don't.
Oh.
No one. Interestingly enough. So right here's the deal. Will Johnson in the lead with 24 with a 1-point lead over Jeff Smith. You know this game first to 25,
Yes.
right? That means with one film this week, Will Johnson wins.
Whoa.
There's only one film, which is probably good for him. And interestingly enough,
Will win?
oh, I like that.
Thank you.
Jeff picked first this week.
Oh, wow.
Because, you know what? Here's the deal, man. I mean, you can play it, once you get to that level, do you start to, really throw strategy versus, oh, do I think it's going to go over under? Because I'll tell you this much. If I'm in second and I'm down by 1 with 1 to go, I'm picking the opposite of whatever Will picks, right?
Yeah.
Because what's the point? You pick the same thing he picks. If he gets it right, he wins.
Oh, gotcha.
If he gets it wrong, you're still behind by a point.
Oh.
So why would you not go opposite? Well, Jeff Smythe decided to go first and picked first in this week.
Oh.
So Will went with the same thing. And I'm not saying Will saw that and was like, well, I'm just going this way. But both of them said the same thing this week. Spoiler alert, they both said over.
Huh.
So it's either Will Johnson's going to win, or we're going to have one more week, and Jeff will still be behind by 1. So interesting.
You've got this figured out.
Interesting things at play here.
You're like Ludwig von Drake. You got it all figured out.
Well, luckily it's super simple.
No, not in my world. It isn't.
But this week there is only one movie, and that is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, looks good. Looks good to me, man. I like the series. I like the new series. Many years after the reign of Caesar, a young ape goes on a journey that will lead him to question everything he's been taught about the past and make choices that will define a future for apes and humans alike.
Huh.
81%
Wow.
on Rotten Tomatoes. Not bad. Not at all. With an estimate of $45 million.
Yes, sir.
Now, both Jeff Smythe and Will Johnson said over. Interesting, right behind them was Susan. Interesting to see if she did under. Because if it's under, she's going to be right in this thing.
Oh, wow.
Oh! Now I'm wondering why the hell I said over. Now I think about it. All this shit I just talked, and then I went over. When I'm like 2 behind. That was dumb!
Uh-oh. You said over?
I did. I said over. I did not see you have a pick.
Oh,
when
yeah.
I did
I
this.
did it today.
But that was earlier. Yeah, I did it this week.
Yeah.
What you got on my 40?
I believe I said under.
Mm-hmm.
And that was tough because I was going back and forth.
Yeah.
Let me see if I actually...
Well, under's the smart choice.
Let me see.
It's the smart choice. Because I think you're a little bit behind me. So
I can't find out how to find it.
it's
I
it's
don't
on-
know where I'm at.
It's Facebook.
I've lost.
Facebook.com.
I'm on Facebook.
Yeah, there's links to it from our webpage.
Is there?
Yeah.
I mean, usually I can find it. Oh, here. No, that's not it. Someone's talking about Fiddler on the Roof. Oh, well.
Well,
I can't.
We'll just say you went under, and then we'll double check it.
How come when I go there, it shows me a list of my Disney pins? All my Disney pins have gone into the Facebook app.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
Right thing. But hey, what can you
I'm
do?
almost sure I said that.
Oh, there you go. So there you go. Interesting with Will and Jeff. I mean, either Will's going to win, or we have one more week to battle it out. So it's going to be interesting this week.
Damn.
Yeah. There you go.
That's beautiful.
There, all my good peeps, is our show for the week.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Brother, what are you going to do for the wife on Mother's Day?
Gonna barbecue for her. So I got to go to the store right after this.
Yeah.
Gonna do up some different types of chicken wings and whatnot. So doing that, got her some stuff. But it's gonna be sort of chill, like kind of a chill.
Yeah.
Because it's the first Sunday where we don't have Cohen playing football, which is kind of nice. We get a break on Sundays now.
Yeah.
So I think most of the day is just gonna be kind of chillaxing. And then the thing is, like, our anniversary's Tuesday, right? So it's like her birthday, Mother's Day, and anniversary just kind of back to back to back. But anyways, the kids have, I think, some stuff planned for her, so it's going to be just kind of a chill.
I see. That's not because why am I stressing on Mother's Day for my wife?
I know, right? I know.
But you know how it is.
I know.
You want it to be good, right?
100%.
You want it to be the best.
100%. But I'm with you. She's not your mom.
As I go through that, I'm going, well, this isn't fair.
I know. Like, and I'm waiting for, like, the kids to get old enough to where they just manage it all.
I'm still, good luck on that. I'm
That
still
never happens.
begging Autumn to go shopping with me.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a few things here and there, but, I'm really counting on her.
Right.
Kid's got more money than I do. I'm really counting on her to come up big.
Yeah.
Big, and then we're going to take her out to do whatever she wants to do.
There you go.
She doesn't know yet, so we'll see.
Nice.
We may go antiquing. We may.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
We may go.
Restaurants are tough.
to
on
Family
Mother's
Fun
Day.
Center. Yeah.
That's something we've given up on.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh, let's go to a nice breakfast, and then you're like, oh, it's a 2-hour
What did you
wait.
do Cinco de Mayo?
Like what? Cinco de Mayo, I actually smoked. We had another tri-tip, so
You smoked what?
I smoked a tri-tip,
Oh, okay,
and then
got
we
it.
had tri-tip tacos and nachos. Like
We were going to go to our Mexican restaurant.
Oh
that we
yeah,
like.
no, I gave up on that.
But you know what? We ended up having a white man Cinco de Mayo. We stayed home,
yeah,
made our own nachos.
there you go. I mean, that's
with
what I
our
did.
bag of cheese
Nice.
and our crappy Washington sour cream, and we watched Nacho Libre.
You watched Nacho?
Oh yeah, there was a white man Cinco de Mayo.
That's awesome. Yeah, I
love-
don't think we
dude,
watched anything
I
Cinco de
just
Mayo
love that
related.
show. I can't believe that's a Nickelodeon show.
No, that's good stuff.
That's crazy.
That's good stuff. But yeah, you can't go to Mexican restaurants out here in Cinco de Mayo. It's
No.
ridiculous. Like
No, it's
it's like going somewhere for breakfast for Mother's Day. Like
Yeah.
good luck. It's just it ain't happening.
well. Susan tried. She was going to call and make reservations, but they didn't take them.
Right.
So we were just like, all
Yeah.
right.
I know.
So we said, heck with it. Stayed home.
You know, I always go to Taco Bell too. Like I just recently took because Mel doesn't like Taco Bell. So anytime like I'm out with the kids or something, I can fit
Does
in
she like
Taco
chicken?
Bell. She does, but she's not in love with Kentucky Fried Chicken
Yeah.
either, which I
See, our
get.
Taco Bells out here have Kentucky Fried
Yeah,
Chickens in them.
I don't really like that, but whatever. It is what it is. I don't like that it's combined. I feel like they get watered down a little bit.
See,
don't know.
I kind of like it because there's times when
well,
I
yeah.
want one or the other,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they want one or the
I
other,
hear
and then
you.
it doesn't matter which one.
But have you had the new Baja Cantina chicken tacos at
No,
Taco
is that
Bell?
delightful?
Legit. No, it's legit.
Oh, good.
They're good. They got like cheese on the kind of like the burrito tacos a little bit,
Uh-huh.
but it's chicken inside, and it comes with this like guacamole hot sauce.
Ooh.
Dude, Taco Bell.
Oh, hold up a minute.
I'm a Taco Bell guy.
I
man.
think I have had one of those.
Yeah, they're good. The cheese on the outside.
because she brought home. It had the avocado.
Yeah, that green
Thing.
sauce.
Yeah.
is made for those tacos.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
love
And to
me
be
some
honest,
Taco
I don't
Bell,
think I
man.
ate it.
What?
Well, I was full, and
Oh, come on!
that was the last thing I had in there, and I saved it forever until I had to get rid of it.
Oh, I'm telling you,
right.
Taco Bell's the one.
We're gonna have to make a do-over.
I buy way more than I need.
Yeah.
And then I finish it. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
miserable. Like Mom used to say, I'm
Miserable.
miserable
Oh, that's
after I eat Taco Bell because I go way too hard every time. Now what can you do? Go to our website, it's www.dvdweeklypodcast.com.
Yes, sir.
Links to places like our Facebook fan page where Over Under is on fire right now.
Yeah, get in there now.
Ooh.
Get in there now. Start playing. Get learning.
I saw a couple new people starting it up.
I love
this week.
it.
That's good stuff.
I love it.
Email address at feedback@dvdweeklypodcast.com. And that beautiful phone number, roll it, brother.
406-426-1DVD.
Yeah, and this is the time of year when people stop calling.
Yeah, because we're getting to the good weather.
Can they
People
stop
ain't-
calling any more than they have lately?
Yeah, that's true. Come on, don't be shy, y'all. Don't be shy.
I know, we're not there.
Mean to
You're
people
just-
anymore. That
you're
was
just
back in the
leaving-
day.
We're just leaving it. You're just leaving a message. That's
right.
all.
That's right.
That's all.
No judgment.
Don't
no
be
judgments like we used to do back in the day.
That's right.
We've
Yeah,
changed.
we don't do that
We're
business.
completely different people.
That's right. Oh, God, it's beautiful.
Love y'all. Hey, have a good week. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy
to all
Heavenly
you
Mother's
moms.
Day.
Happy Heavenly Mother's
May it be a special one for you all.
That's right. Sayonara.